Hi, my name is Patrick. This specific video is to tell you about the MBA exams which have GK section. Okay, GK is one part of preparation for MBA. But let's first look at which exams do have the GK section. Next, we'll look at in the next video how to prepare for the GK. But let's just look at a pattern. So basically, we do run course for MBA entrance exam. So MBA exams. So a lot of people write exams every year, MBA entrance exams. I mean, there are different exams, right? From CAT, ZAT, IIFT, NMAT for different colleges. CAT is one of the exams which is taken by most of the lot of colleges. But yes, there is ZAT for a lot of colleges. IIFT is a separate institute, NMAT, SNAP, many colleges. We'll discuss on that aspect. Now, purpose of the examination is to test your aptitude and your attitude both. Okay, and therefore there are different sections, different exams. For example, ZAT has, apart from the mathematics section, the logic section, the verbal section, you also have some other section, like ZAT has a decision making section separate. Okay, TISSNET and all may have GK, CMAT. These are the exams which are there. Now, in these exams which are given to you, you have a GK section. ZAT, TISSNET, CMAT, MICAT, MAT, IIFT. These are the main exams which have a GK section. The other exams do not have a GK section, right? Now, how do I go about it? What is the weightage of GK section in these exams? If I look at TISSNET is one of the top HR colleges and it has a maximum weightage for GK. Out of 100 questions, almost 40 GK questions are there. They also have a GK section cutoff. You need to have 35% GK to clear this one. Marking system +1, no negative mark. So total 3 sections. One section is GK, 40 questions. And remember, you need to score 35% of the marks. This is based on last year pattern. IIFT has 4 sections. Number of questions 110. GK forms 20. But GK weightage is half. I mean, normal question is +3, -1. GK is almost +1.5 and -0.5. So technically, if you look at GK forms 10% of the weightage of IIFT paper. I mean, if I convert into marks out of 100, so GK forms 10% of the weightage. In TISSNET, it is almost, remember, 40% of the weightage. ZAT has a GK, but it is not counted when you for calls. I mean, it doesn't influence the calls. It is only looked at later. It is a separate section that is calculated separately. It is not calculated for calls. There are 75 questions for GK. Okay. But there's no negative marks. Normally, the paper for ZAT has +1 -0.25, but GK has no negative marks in the. So you can always guess mark and get your desired. I mean, do intelligent guessing as such, right? So, though as I said again, GK not very important because not counted for giving calls, but it counted after once you get a call, then GK marks will be counted. Other exams include MICAT. MICAT number of GK questions last year was reduced to 10. I mean, as such, they have 3 broad sections: psychometric test, descriptive section, and then 70 questions of aptitude test. In that, there is 10 questions of GK, right? So the weightage of GK has been reduced 10 out of 70 +1 -0.25 as of last year. CMAT has a quite a bit weightage. Normally 5 sections of the paper, 1 section is GK, but they have one more section called innovation and entrepreneurship, which also has GK type of question. So technically the weightage for GK is more than 20%, right? So yes, CMAT, GK becomes important. MAT, 200 questions, 25 questions are GK. Now, based on which exam you're targeting, you need to figure out whether you are going to prepare for GK and how much are you going to prepare for GK. Normally, for people who are focusing on CAT, we normally say GK is not very important. But yes, if you're looking at other exams, maybe IIFT, maybe TISSNET, then GK becomes important. So it makes sense to prepare for the same. The other exam without GK, then CAT, the major MBA entrance exam has no GK, NMAT has no GK, this is for Narsi Munji College. SNAP for Symbiosis has no GK. CET, the Maharashtra, no GK. GMAT has no GK. SNAP had a GK, but since 2020, it has no GK section. So yes, so these are the major exam which doesn't have a GK. So if you're only targeting these colleges, then you need not prepare for GK. But for the others, you need to as such. So type of GK questions. You have static and current affairs which are there normally. Static is what is there in the past. Current is what is happening right now. For current affairs, look at last 2 years of paper is sufficient for you to prepare. For static past, you can refer to Manorama. I mean, exactly how to prepare for GK and what to do. We have a separate video for that, how to go about preparing for GK. For now, this will give you a fair idea as to what is the GK section and which exams you need to look at for if you're looking at, if you need to prepare for GK. So look at what is the target college. Look at what are the sections in that. If there is a GK, makes sense to prepare because GK cannot be prepared in the last minute. Also, my suggestion is focus more on current affairs because static is too vast to prepare unless the weightage for static is higher. Most of the exams have a more weightage for current affairs. But if there is a specific exam you're looking at which is a higher weightage for past exam, you need to look for it. Right? So focus more on current. Last 2 years of data should be sufficient to prepare. Focus on last 1 year, but last 2 years should help you. Thank you.